Hey guys, Steven here, Steven Robert Fishing. I want to talk a little bit about my Livewell system that I use in my boat for tournament days. Those that tournament fish know that probably one of the most important pieces of equipment on your boat is your Livewell for keeping your fish alive. If you don't have live fish when you go to the tournament scales, you're not doing any good. But it's a very simple setup, and it works extremely well. I've never lost a fish since I've used this system, and I've done a lot of studying on it. I've had a lot of people ask me how this works in the past couple weeks, and yesterday as well at a weigh-in for a tournament. But a lot of people ask me, like, why you don't go oxygen. Oxygen is great, maybe one of the best things out there, but I felt like I didn't want to use oxygen because I didn't want to have to deal with a tank. I didn't want to have to deal with trying to get it refilled or anything like that. Did a lot of research, and I did a lot of studying on aquaponics, hydroponics, whatever you want to call it, for gardening and for aquariums. And I found what's called a Venturi System. I know some live wells I've seen, they got something very similar to it built into some of these live wells in some of the new boats. But to me, I think it's about the closest thing you can get to pumping oxygen into a live well. I'm basically using a bilge pump, a very inexpensive 800 gallon per hour bilge pump. It is a tube. It comes out of the bilge pump, which is submerged into the cooler, which you'll see in a second. It comes up into the Venturi system. The water passes through the Venturi system, and there's a pipe, a little small spigot right on the top of it that sucks air in. It pushes it out the discharge out of a corrugated bilge pipe back into the live well, which is producing a serious amount of bubbles, producing the oxygen for these fish. It works super well with the added G-juice, and like I said, I've never lost a fish. I run the same thing in my weigh-in cooler, basically using the same water out of my Livewell cooler, out of my 50 quart cooler that I have for my live on the boat, and a 30 quart cooler for my Wayline tank. Basically in there I have, it's a small aerator. It's used for a Minnow bucket. It goes through the same type of system. This one's a little bit different. I bought this one. This was the first one that I bought, and then I discovered another one, but they're similar. They do the same exact thing. And I run my Livewell cooler. I have alligator clips on it. They clip right to the battery in the back of the boat. Don't have to worry about anything. When I'm done, I just take everything out. My weigh-in cooler, I have it run on a 20 volt DeWalt battery, and basically through a step-down transformer, and pumps 12 volts right through the aerator, and runs great. Like I said, I have no issues. To me, I mean, I didn't see anything simpler than what this was. So let me get this. I'm gonna get the Livewell cooler on. I'm gonna show you how this works, and then I'm gonna get the weigh cooler on, and I'm gonna show you how that one works. Give me a second here. Let me get this plugged in. For test purposes right now, I'm using the DeWalt system on both, just so that way I can show y'all. So this is my Livewell cooler. So basically you can see it is an 800 gallon per hour bilge pump. Comes up into the Venturi system. You can see the little spigot on top. It's sucking water in. It comes down this bilge, and you can see how it pumps a massive amount of bubbles in there, producing the oxygen to keep these fish nice and healthy. I always add a small bag of ice. early in the morning. Keeps the water really, really cool, and the fish stay very, very comfortable in there. And that's basically my Livewell cooler. Now on my weight cooler, let me get this one opened up for y'all. You can see it's pretty much the same setup, a little bit different style Venturi. So give me a second here. Let me get this changed over. As you can see, this is the whole rig. And now I'm going to plug these back in. And give me a second. Battery's dying. I'll give you a quick before the battery dies. But as you can see, it does the same thing. Pulls the water in. Of course, the battery just died. Sucks the air in right through that little hole in the top, and it pushes the same amount of bubbles in, just like my Livewell cooler did. I didn't grab my spare battery, sorry guys, but you get the point. But it's basically the same thing. Very simple. I'm gonna post links in the description of this video, so that way if you're interested and you want to try and do this yourself, you can get all the same materials that I have. I hope this helps somebody out just as much as it did me. And in the meantime, keep feeling that thump. Talk to y'all later.